Time to start the weekend in style. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. And that one falls for Towns. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Pass to Gordon from deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Conley with the ball. Checked by Murray. High post Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Puts up a 3. The shot by Towns, no good. To the middle. Here's Porter. No good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Gordon brings the double team. McDaniels finds Towns. Back to Daniels. Conley against Murray. The shot by Conley, no good. Porter, the pass to Jokic. Puts one up from 19. Outside Porter. Pass to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the top of the key. And another miss by Denver.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
McDaniels from long range. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Jokic passes to Porter. And here's Gordon from the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Conley from outside the arc. The shot by Towns, no good. Denver has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Jokic. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The quick look, no good that time. The Nuggets trail. The drive by Murray. Here's Gordon, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And Aaron Gordon, Grant, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. Now, we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
Now here's Towns. Drives to the hoop. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Wow, what a forceful drive by Towns. Going hard at the hoop and picking up a good foul along the way.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the wing on the left. Towns finds Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. That's good from Towns on the assist by Conley.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards.
Over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow!
Amazing!
Man.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
So it's Denver now. And here's Jokic outside. And he can't get that one. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Outside Conley. Towns up top. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Porter. He gets it up.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up 4. And we'll be back right after this. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Jackson out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's Jeff Green. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And stolen by Gobert. And Minnesota calls time here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Well, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
Going inside. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Pass to Green. Denver the rebound. Jackson finds Bryant.
Minnesota foul. Torian Prince. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Bryant outside. Anderson pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Back to Prince. 4 on the clock. Pass to Alexander Walker. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Jackson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair and grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts, and those will be very loud points.
Back to Prince. The 3 is up. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
But when he's spotted up like that, Torian Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
Jackson, the pass to Bryant. Outside, Green. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Ball stolen. Fast break, Minnesota. An easy 2 on the layup. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
That's a tricky little move there as Murray found a little bit of space and then got that floater off.
Pass to Towns. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. So the layers, they run pretty deep.
That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. McDaniel's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
The drive by Murray. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Murray gets creative around the basket, that time dynamic off the bounce.
Outside Edwards. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Denver has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Outside Porter. Here's Jokic. Conley against Murray. Out to Gordon. Pass to Caldwell Pope. No good on the 3. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-6 run. McDaniels passes to Towns. Here's Gobert. 2 points. That one goes.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
The open shot, Jokic. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Conley against Murray. Edwards for 3. He can't get that one to fall. He got it up. And so it's Minnesota. Now hold. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Nuggets, 17. The Timberwolves, 29.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Jamal Murray.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
You're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
McDaniels passes to Towns. They get it back. The kick out to Edwards. And that's good for 2. Edwards has got 8.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. 10 points for him.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Porter hits them both. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Drops in the 3.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Jokic. And no good. McDaniels with some nice D. It's Edwards on the wing. The kick out to Conley.
Come get it, come get it.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Conley. Oh, sweet move. That one doesn't drop. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Caldwell Pope. There's the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Now look at this Denver team, and you just expect them to be good for a long time. Obviously, MVP and Jokic, but their best players, all young, signed the long-term deals. They should be able to compete.
Yeah, great job by the Nuggets putting together this core. They're set up for success for a while, Brent.
Well, we saw that potential BA come out in the bubble, getting to the conference finals, and now it's about getting key players back to health and at full capacity. And if they do that, I expect them to make the noise that the Western Conference wants to avoid. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Noel drives in. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Prince. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Out left to the wing. Another miss by Minnesota. The Nuggets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for Denver.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Prince. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gordon, the pass to Porter. Stolen by Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. Lets it fly. Rebound by the Nuggets.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Minnesota with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Here's Caldwell Pope.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Taurean Prince. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And he makes the first.
The line for your Nuggets. Contagious Caldwell Pope. At the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Noel. Three-pointer off the mark. Denver has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Prince can't hit. Reed against Jokic. Takes the three. That shot missing. He gets it off. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Minnesota calls time here. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on them. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Gobert, who poked away. The kick out to Conley. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Outside Conley. Right wing. Gobert finds McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
They need this. Well, Pope with a drive.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Murray passes to Jokic. Pulls up on the wing. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
It's McDaniels on the wing. And here's Edwards outside. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Here's Murray. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Back to Edwards. Towns for 3. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Murray. From deep, here's Jokic. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Towns for 3. Jokic grabs the board.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Porter's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. McDaniels can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Kind of amazing because Jokic has that passing ability and what it's done in terms of how the coaches run their offense around what he can do.
Towns finds Conley. And here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. Clock at 6. Trying to get back on track. Not going to go that time. And the Nuggets going the other way now. Down low. Here's Caldwell Pope. And here's Gordon from the arc. Murray from outside. And here's Porter outside. Out to Gordon. There's the triple. Rebound Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Rudy Gobert.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It'll go on Michael Porter.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both. Murray with it. On the take. And he banks in the layup.
And Murray getting it going on the inside that time. Around the tree, still scored.
From downtown, it's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. And here's Gordon from the arc. No good. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Hardaway, Doncic out there with Irving. Then it's Green, and it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hardaway passes to Irving. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
Jokic, nice touch on the shot from close range. Jokic has got the opening field goal of the game for the Nuggets. Doncic passes to Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
And with the Mavs a trip doors to the conference finals, puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
So it's Denver now. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
Both good from the line that time.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Green finds Doncic. The kick out to Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jokic. And from second rounder to MVP grade, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Jokic. And good that time. Jokic has got 8 points.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
And Doncic throws it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Murray kicks to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Lets it fly. Kept alive. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Now here's Powell. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here is Porter after Luka Doncic's bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
And the wide open shot from Green. Here's Powell. A miss that time would have put him up.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Porter, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Jokic inside, guarded by Powell. Jokic with the bucket.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Here's Doncic. 8 points for him. And Doncic throws it down.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo. That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Now here's Gordon. Back to Jokic. Gordon finds Jokic. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. He's shooting 5 for 8.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
It's deflected. Doncic against Murray. Gordon tries again. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good on the 3-point shot. Jokic has got 15.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3. That's the group on the 4 for Denver.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming as he just means so much to the franchise. And that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Outside for Murray. And it's Irving with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Jokic with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Gordon's running.
And this, to me, is where Aaron Gordon can excel. This guy embraces contact on the way up.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Now here's Hardaway, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, this is all Aaron Gordon needs, right? Just a little space to run and forget about it.
Hardaway, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And the basket by Gordon.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction. But you can tell the team feeding off Luka Doncic right now. They see him produce. They're just getting him the basketball.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Ryan against Powell. Ryan in the post. Now here's Jackson, guarded by Doncic. Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
And the dunk by Powell.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I'll tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to Sky for that slam dunk.
Green against Hardaway. On its way from Irving for two. Hardaway, no good. The Nuggets leading by 9. Here's Brown, outside for Jackson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Don't let Reggie Jackson get easy scoring opportunities, folks. Then he catches his rhythm, and now you've got a problem.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. The pass to Irving. Three-pointer. And that one is off. And Denver the other way now. Here's Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Nuggets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And Brown drops them both. And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year, where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
Here's Brown after Luka Doncic's bucket. Now Brown. Green breaking loose, and it's Brown missing. Mavericks trail by 13. They kick it out to Green. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Irving. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
And timeout call. Jason Kidd has had enough.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
It's stolen by Green. That shot off. Thank you, David. We'll be back Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Okay, everybody, that was your Nuggets Breakers. Give
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Doncic, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Powell in at the 5 spot. That one good for 2.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. 13-point lead. With the shot, the Mavericks pull it in. Irving's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Kyrie Irving makes things look easy from range. This guy's so efficient beyond the arc.
Outside Gordon. Back to Jokic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's 21 points for Jokic.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The Nuggets leading by 12. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
Outside Gordon. To the middle. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball, just dribbling through defenders like it's nothing.
Doncic passes to Powell, and stolen by Gordon. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Powell. It's tipped.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Denver leading by 14. Here's Porter. Green with the block. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 10.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Jokic finds Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
Offensive rebound. Powell. The kick out to Irving. Dallas moving it around. Here's Hardaway. Denver grabs the miss. And it's Murray penetrating. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Murray dishes to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
Hardaway passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Gordon. The Mavericks making the shot. And that's a foul. Called on Josh Green. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Mavericks. A 12-point game. Porter kicks to Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
The drive by Doncic. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Shooting for Dallas.
He hits one and misses one each at the line. Denver leading by 14. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jokic.
Mavericks foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%? And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Hardaway is screen on Murray. Doncic dishes to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
Outside for Murray. And so it's Denver sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. What an... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. I now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Porter at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Jokic. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Irving's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Green. And it's Dallas with another.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's Murray. Inside, Gordon. Here's Porter. 2 points. That one goes. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now, here's Jokic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jokic just got 25 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Murray finds Jokic. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. 5 on the clock. Gordon the pass to Jokic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. And so here is Dallas. They trail by 9 points. Outside Irving. On the wing, Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Now here's Murray. Gordon deciding where to go with it. It's tipped. Outside Irving. On the wing, Doncic. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic just got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Caldwell Pope against Irving. Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
I Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Out to Hardaway. Back to Powell. Dallas moving it around. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And here are the Nuggets now. Following the score by Dallas. Murray finds Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
You love seeing Aaron Gordon in the pick and roll. This guy is adept at setting screens and then getting into open space.
Here's Irving. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Denver.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Murray outside. Jokic with the screen on Doncic. Murray the pass to Jokic. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 13 points in the second half. The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Caldwell Pope. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
And Doncic, here we go. Count it. Doncic has got 23 points.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Now here's Murray. Jokic sets the screen from Irving. Passes to Jokic over Green. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I'm not sure Jokic is actually as calm as he looks right now, but he doesn't seem shaken by the pressure.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. When he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Now here's Murray. The dish to Porter. Murray against Doncic. 4 on the clock. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And on the way from Irving for 3. No good from 3-point territory. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Dallas calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
So the Nuggets win it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
So here's Dallas's starting group. We've got Josh Green. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Powell in at the 5. Now here's McDaniels. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode. He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster. Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Doncic passes to Powell. Outside Irving. Launches a 3. Rebound Minnesota. And just over a minute played here to start the game.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Now here's Hardaway. Powell's shot is off.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Conley passes to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Off with the layup. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Now here's Edwards. Towns a screen on Irving. Inside. And stolen by Hardaway. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Hardaway, the pass to Green. Back to Hardaway. Outside for Green. There's the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Gobert finds Towns. Conley against Doncic. McDaniels from long range. Hardaway grabs the board.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
To the middle. Here's Green. The shot misses. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Conley passes to Towns. And here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards gotten his second bucket.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
Irving for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 1:57 left to play in the first.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Now here's Conley. Here's Edwards. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Powell with the stuff.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Now here's Conley. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Right side McDaniels. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Powell passes to Hardaway. Here's Green. Back to Powell. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 15-4 run. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns down low, working on Powell. Here's Gobert. Back to Towns. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. From deep, Conley hits a three-pointer.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage of both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. After 13 seasons with Rick Carlisle in charge, the Mavs changed their head coach in 2021, Clark.
Hiring Jason Kidd, BA, and he was a member of that 2011 title team. It was a lot of fun to watch. We saw Dallas dedicated to the defensive end under Jason Kidd's leadership. A new voice brought new energy and a refocus, and we'll see if that can be sustained going forward. How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Hardaway on the wing, outside Irving. And the 3 off target. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Edwards driving in, and the shot goes. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Back to Green. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Conley against Doncic. Towns with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
Stolen by Conley. To the left side wing. Towns passes to Conley. McDaniels with it. This one for 3. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game.
Blocking foul on Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Irving for 3. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one drops for him. Green's got his second basket.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Pass to Towns. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a 3-point shooting contest. But Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in 3-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside Conley. For 3. Rebounded by Green.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Doncic. And he drives in. And Doncic hammers it home.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
And Minnesota calls time here. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
And your round of applause for your Timberwolves dancer.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Noel. The shot off that time, and it's Dallas the other way. To the inside, stolen by Anderson. Here's Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. Fires in the triple. Alexander Walker's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket. Tell you what, the Mavericks are so good in the half court. It helps that Luka is virtually unstoppable in most of the sets they run. The team feels very comfortable playing a slowdown type of game.
Back to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Takes it inside, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And stolen by Hardaway. 4-3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Irving, the pass to Hardaway. On the wing, Green. And here's Doncic outside. And the Mavericks, another 3.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
Here's Alexander Walker. And so it's Minnesota closing out this ball.
33. The Mavericks. 26.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Dallas calls timeout.
Timeout charge to Dallas.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, Tim Hardaway is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Irving in at the 2-guard position. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. And stolen by Green. On the wing, Green. Doncic against Towns. Hardaway on the wing. They shoot again. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. With the fadeaway. Pass to Towns. Down low. Second chance shot. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Conley passes to Towns.
Mavericks foul. Josh Green. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Towns. And the shot goes down. Towns has got 6.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Lukas space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
For 3, Hardaway. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11. It's McDaniels on the wing. Over Hardaway. McDaniels can't hit. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Green, the pass to Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. They get it again. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Green for 3. Dallas again missing. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 10-2 run here. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Third team foul.
1:44 left in the third. Here's Towns. He goes up again. Misses in close. The Mavericks shooting around 35% from the field so far. Irving. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And that one's good. Green.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Doncic against Conley. Here's the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Conley's got 8.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Edwards finds Gobert. Edwards with it. Picked up by Powell. Outside Conley. From deep. Shot clock at 5. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Pass to Hardaway. Launches it. Irving for 3. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. And he'll head to the line.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the 3-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he makes all 3.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Towns down low, defended by Hardaway. Towns can't get it to go. Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota up 15 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Towns passes to Edwards. Towns against Hardaway. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
Good show. Power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
For 3, Hardaway. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Irving. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. From deep, Conley sends it home from three-point land. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Yeah, there are nights where Conley has to do it himself, and that's the sign of a veteran point guard, knowing when you have to take over.
From deep, here's Doncic. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
And he gets the bucket.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
To the paint. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. To the inside. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Green finds Irving. Back to Green. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards with it. Working on Green. Towns down low. Defended by Hardaway. It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Ntilikina's checked in. Pass to Conley. And here's Edwards outside. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Green for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
First team foul.
It goes on Mike Conley.
At the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Ntilikina. Outside Irving. Back to Green. Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Towns for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 11 points here in the second half.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
To the left wing. Pass to Conley. The three. And another three for Minnesota.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Now Towns. Back to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Over to the wing. Shoots. And another basket for Minnesota.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Mike Conley.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Pass to Green. Here's Ntilikina. Looking to end the run. That shot is off. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Edwards. It doesn't go for him. And the Mavericks go on the other way now. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Now here's Irving. Green in the post. Guarded by Edwards. Irving for three. Minnesota with a rebound. And here's Edwards. Offline. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a...
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1. Towns. That shot off. Gordon with the defensive effort. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points on the ballgame. Conley's shot is off. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Michael Malone.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Here's Edwards. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels kicks to Conley. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Shoots from the right block. Caldwell Pope outside. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Towns for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Caldwell Pope finds Murray. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And the effort offensively from Jamal pays off that time.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes both free throws.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement. Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
Well, there's so much about Nikola Jokic that is special. For a 5-man, it doesn't really matter any position, but his ability to crank out those triple doubles might just take the cake.
Now here's Towns. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. There's the triple. Kept alive, Minnesota. Murray against Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Jokic does produce triple-doubles at a near record rate.
So in his 500th game, Jokic got his 71st triple-double. Only Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson recorded more triple-doubles in their first 500 games. Think about that. As a center, he was doing that. Just truly unstoppable at times.
Yeah, the defender all over.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony.
And Edwards drops them both. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Now Conley. Here's McDaniels. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Jokic kicks to Murray. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Gordon. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Back to Conley. Now the pass to Gobert. And here is Conley. The kick out to Towns. Gobert trying to get open. Towns, no luck. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And a wide open look for Porter. Here's Gordon, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Aaron Gordon's athleticism can show up in other areas. That time, track down the offensive board.
And it's Towns missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Denver on top. And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Denver?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. For Minnesota, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Denver on D. Here's Noel. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I like how Taurean Prince moves the ball, consistent at getting it to his teammates within the offense.
Jackson kicks to Green. Pass to Brown for the 3. Green in the post. Here's Bryant. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And the long arms of Thomas Bryant getting the job done.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Atop the key, Prince. Right wing. Noel passes to Anderson. Trains the three-pointer. Anderson's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
That's a pretty good look from Kyle Anderson. Good form as he squares up and knocks down one from the perimeter.
Rob. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Prince outside. Anderson finds Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. Some solid defense from Bryant. There's Green with the 3. Here he goes, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Brown. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Passes it to Jackson. Down low. Denver passing it around. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. And Bryant slams it in.
And Bryant, with that kind of positioning, he's going to get the dunk.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Timeout call for Minnesota. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Time to get on your feet and make some noise. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Minnesota Timberwolves dancer. Conley scanning the floor. Let me hear you give it up for your Timberwolves. They grab their own miss. 2 minutes remaining now. Towns down low. He's against Gordon. Conley with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Conley's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Now here's Porter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray with it. Picked up by Edwards. Back to Gordon. Good work there as it goes. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Porter passes to Jokic. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Back to Jokic. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Conley. Out to Edwards. Lets the three fly. Shot by McDaniels. No good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. To the inside. Outside for Murray. And a miss there on the triple. Goes up. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
All right, David, thank you. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, the forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guard. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a one-point game. Outside, Towns. Here's Edwards. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Here's Gobert. And no good that time. Murray with the defensive effort. He feeds it to Gordon. Into the lane. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Out to Edwards. Gobert against Porter. Gobert double teamed over Porter. Gobert can't hit.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Caldwell Pope outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Conley the pass to McDaniels. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way. Out to the wing. To the paint. Towns with the steal. Conley against Murray. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Launches it. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And another miss by Denver.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there's the pass to Conley. Driving inside. Fires the three. And another three for Minnesota.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
It's good. And it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Now here's Porter. Knocks down the three ball. Porter's got 5 points so far. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Outside for Murray. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And rejection by McDaniel. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Noel passes to Prince.
Nuggets foul. Ball. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:19 left in the third. Noel passes to Prince. Here's Noel. 5 to shoot. And they recover it. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time.
Kyle Anderson.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Noel. Driving to the basket. Stolen by Jackson. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Braun.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
First team foul.
Timberwolves leading by 6. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second team foul.
Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Kicks it out to Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
Denver ball.
Here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And again, Denver no good. Anderson outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. That will count. No good on that one. And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Reed is out there with Anderson. Then it's Torian Prince, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Now here's Porter. Wide open look here for Murray, and the three ball is good.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And here's Conley outside. Offensive rebound, and Gobert kicks to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. And a deep three from Jokic. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Edwards drawing the double team. McDaniels dishes to Conley. Back to McDaniel. Out to Edwards. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clock at 4. And Edwards with the stuff.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. It's going to be Jokic shooting. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Here's McDaniels, and he drives in, and Gobert kicks to Conley. Takes the three, and it's Denver with the rebound. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Out to Edwards. There's the three. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Murray right now just being relentless on the offensive end, drives right into the foul, and then takes that shot.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Minnesota's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Towns against Gordon. Outside Conley. Offline with his three.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Jokic against Gobert. Murray outside. To the middle to tie it up.
Good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. A shot by McDaniels. No good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
For three, Murray. Denver with a new 14. Minnesota in the lead. Towns kicks to McDaniel. To end the cold streak. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Huge play there from AG.
The Timberwolves shoot just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Conley dishes to Towns. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Pocket 6 to take the lead. Gobert pulls it in. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Towns. Can't connect from short range. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
With the step back. Towns in the corner. Out to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Oh, missed it.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he does get the second one, and that gives them the lead.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center, and it's Murray in at the point.
To me, Aaron Gordon has all the tools you want from a player on the rise. Very good establishing chemistry with his teammates, and all the necessary attributes are there to take a big jump.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this game. And that one falls for Irving.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
Now here's Murray. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. From the arc. In the corner, it's Gordon. They get it again. Jokic passes to Gordon. Driving in, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, just so good at navigating his way into that painted area. Incredible confidence from Aaron Gordon.
Doncic with it, and it's Gordon picking him up, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And he needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
And that one's good, Irving.
What I love about Kyrie Irving is there's no fear on the interior. This guy is looking for ways to score.
Dallas moving it around. First quarter, just over a minute played. Hardaway finds Doncic. In the dunk by Doncic.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
Here's Jokic. The Mavericks making the shot. Tries again. He lays it in. Jokic has got his second basket.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Powell trying to free himself up. And Doncic gets it to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Jokic kicks to Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Gordon's got 7 points.
Boy, how about Aaron Gordon stretching the floor with his shooting at this point? He knew that was an important element to add to his game.
No good, shot missing. And the Nuggets going the other way. Jacks up a 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
I'll tell you, if you're not guarding Aaron Gordon tight and getting into his space, he is going to burn you in catch-and-shoot situations.
Irving finds Hardaway. Fires for 3. Porter pulls it in. Denver leading by 4. How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And the shot goes down.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Jokic. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
That's the Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I'll tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
Green, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. Pass to Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Now, here's Doncic. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 6 points for Luka Doncic.
6'7", 230 pounds. Luka Doncic is a load in the painted area.
Murray, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Gordon against Doncic. And it's Powell slamming it down.
Dwight Powell showing some flash and some panache.
For Denver, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And again, Denver no good. Green against Murray. Green kicks to Powell. On the wing, Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball in. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
First personal. First team foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Hardaway against Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, how about the tenacity of Aaron Gordon? So good at being assertive and taking over the offense when necessary. Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Outside for Murray. Caldwell Pope passes to Murray. A 3-ball. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
Hardaway finds Green. Irving with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Here's Gordon. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Back to Gordon. Goes back up. Doncic with the block.
Well, Luka Doncic more than capable on the defensive end because he has size and smarts, and he sends that one back.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Well, technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion, but I think we've seen real progress in this regard, and that's because you understand if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And that one's good, Irving.
Kyrie Irving comes at the game with a scorer's mentality, and right now he is carrying the offense.
To the middle, here's Bryant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Bryant's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Passes it to Powell. Back to Doncic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Here's Jackson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Don't let Reggie Jackson get easy scoring opportunities, folks. Then he catches his rhythm, and now you've got a problem.
Irving. Powell kicks to Irving. Launches a three. Denver grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Ryan in the post. Powell on him. Bryant's shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
What power inside by Thomas Bryant. Boy, don't mess with this guy.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic against Jackson. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Jackson kicks to Bryant. Powell with the steal. Here's Irving. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And it's Brown missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Here's Doncic. Second chance effort. Powell dishes to Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Outside Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Reggie Jackson just so crafty, right? He gets into the coverage and makes sure he draws contact.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. He gets it in there. Jackson's got 6 points.
I love to see a guard who's willing to fight through contact and finish. Reggie Jackson does just that.
Here's Hardaway. Dishes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
Get ready for Jabberwocky.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Dallas calls timeout. Dallas shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Green is up there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Caldwell Pope against Irving. Kicks it out to Gordon. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Jokic inside. Guarded by Powell. Murray, good.
And Jokic, with that incredible vision, quickly spots the open man.
One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
A three-pointer is right on target.
A really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Green passes to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Powell kicks to Irving. Misses the 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Down low, Powell with the steal. Irving with it. Now defended by Jokic. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Porter passes to Murray, and he makes that one. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
And the pass to Hardaway. Here's Irving. Powell dishes to Green. From deep. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Porter kicks to Caldwell Pope. Porter passes to Caldwell Pope. Jokic with it, guarded by Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Porter, and he converts the layup. Porter's got his second bucket.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he did.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
Irving passes to Hardaway. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 9 points for Tim Hardaway.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
It's tipped and stolen by Murray. Caldwell Pope with it, guarded now by Irving. Gordon with a screen on Irving. Murray dishes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Really difficult to stick with an athletic big man like Aaron Gordon. On rolls to the rim, good luck.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
6 on the shot clock. Irving kicks to Hardaway. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good from outside. Porter with the steal to the inside. Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
In the corner, Irving with it. Out to Hardaway. Back to Irving. Good if it goes.
And some people have talked about KCP, how he's an all-defensive team candidate. Getting a taste of it right there.
Well, it's been Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And the Mavericks call time here. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to listen in to what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Devin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And Denver will start the fourth quarter. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Murray outside. A three-pointer, no good. Mavericks trail by 5. Left side, Hardaway. The kick out to Irving. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Caldwell Pope. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate. And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Luka Doncic has already established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Jokic inside. Powell on him. The offensive rebound. And Jokic throws it down.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
Irving for 3. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The drive by Jokic. It's blocked.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
Green, the pass to Hardaway. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists in the game. The Nuggets shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
Mavericks trail by 7. Outside Irving. Hardaway sets a screen for Irving. And stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Jokic. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. And then Murray with the jam.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Irving.
You give Kyrie a good look at the rim. It doesn't matter how far back he is from the line.
Pass to Gordon. Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. Porter in the corner. Powell with the steal. Jokic against Green. Porter with the steal. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Mavericks on D. Jokic, no good. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Doncic finds Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Jokic against Powell. Porter passes to Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Jokic has got 22.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
The drive by Green.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Murray against Doncic. Floats it up for Jokic. That shot missing.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter. Murray scanning the floor. On the wing, Porter. Irving against Caldwell Pope. Just 4 to shoot. Powell pulls it in. Here are the Mavericks now. Trailing here by 8. Green kicks to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Irving for 3. He's off on that one.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
It's stolen by Green.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
And I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. So the Nuggets win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alton. It's the NBA. GA, it's on.
Thank you, Kevin. The Mavs have put the ball.
Indeed, that's high. Praise. Hall of Famer, GA. Thanks. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now Conley. Pass to Edwards. Right side, Conley. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Towns, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backboards to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should... Make for an entertaining basketball game, and it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Edwards, that's good.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Irving kicks to Hardaway. Irving passes to Powell. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Powell with the steal. He dishes it to Hardaway. And on the way from Irving for three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Conley the pass to Towns. That three off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup. Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. If Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint, good night.
Doncic passes to Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Edwards against Irving. The pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards kicks to Conley. They get the rebound. Passes it to McDaniels. To the inside. And here's Gobert. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
Here is Edwards. Right side Towns. Over Kleber. And it's Towns missing.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
And Doncic throws it down.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Bangs on the trifecta.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Kleber, the pass to Powell. It's stolen by Gobert. Conley against Doncic. From deep. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell finds Irving. Now here's Kleber. Powell, the pass to Doncic. To the middle. And the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Right side Towns. That one off the back iron and out.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Doncic dishes to Powell. And there's the defensive 3-second call. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Kyrie Irving.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Boy, when you think of Kyrie Irving, hard not to believe he has got perhaps the best handle in the entire NBA.
It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniel's doors is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Now, here's Doncic. Feeds it to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Towns has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Green left side. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Towns.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Edwards passes to Conley. Here's Gobert. Conley dishes to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Irving with the ball. Conley picks him up. Offensive rebound. Irving passes to Powell. Going inside. Dallas moving it around. Out to Doncic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Timberwolves ball.
Minnesota shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. To the wing right side. Pass to Edwards. Kleba against Towns. Here's the teardrop. Just 4 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
The kick out to Irving. Dishes it to Green. Pass to Doncic. Launches a 3. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs. Doris, with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls, it seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Minnesota making a switch here. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Now here's Prince.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
McGee just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. Kicks it out to Prince. The three. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Noel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Powell, the pass to Doncic. On the wing, Green. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Noel. Guarded by Doncic. Prince kicks to Reed. The tray. And Prince is good for 3. Prince has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves. Here's Green. And on the way from Irving for 3. That one doesn't drop. And Minnesota now the other way. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Reed has it in the corner. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Outside Irving. Down low. And it's Green. Missing. Outside Edwards. Over Irving. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 1. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And the Mavericks call time here. The Mavericks trailer. Maxi Kleber is out there with Powell. Then there's Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. The pass to Alexander Walker. Towns kicks to Conley. Passes to McDaniels. The 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Edwards has come in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Gobert finds Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And Edwards drops them both. Mavericks trail by 3. Doncic outside to the inside. And Kleber slams it in.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Towns. And here's Conley outside. They get it again. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Outside Conley. Towns wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. Irving from long range. Wow. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double checking, and the game continues on.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all three.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Edwards drives in. Kleba against Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. Irving for three. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards against Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Now here's McDaniel. Guarded by Green. Shot clock at 6. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
Doncic. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Conley the pass to Towns.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Towns.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards inside. Guarded by Doncic. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Outside Towns. The dish to McDaniels. Shot clock at 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Green's got 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Anderson. And here's Prince outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Green. And here is Kleba. And the dunk by Powell.
Go into the rack with energy and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Reed. Prince trying to free himself up. Reed misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebound, Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Edwards. Doncic with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It's good. This game is all even. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. The three-pointer off the mark. Inside. Powell. That's good. Powell's got 8 points.
Well, this is where Dwight Powell is in his element. All of those physical abilities coming to bear on the interior. Nicely done.
And the Mavericks call time here. Irving for three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. Mavericks ahead as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thanks so much, David. On the court for Minnesota. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at point. Conley gets the bucket.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And it's Green missing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Conley kicks to Towns. Takes the three. Conley's shot is off. The Mavericks trail it. In the corner, Irving with it. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Conley into the lane. Towns, he's open. Yep, right through the net. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And both free throws good for Green. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Outside, Towns driving the lane. Doncic with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Dallas.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The shot by Kleba, wide open. Oh, good with the triple. Outside, Edwards. He takes it in, and the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Doncic outside. The pass to Irving, all alone. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Nailed from three-point land. McDaniels got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Irving kicks to Doncic. And the wide open shot from Green. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, they give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back to back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
And it's Towns penetrating. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Doncic passes to Irving. Doncic outside. Wants to get it to Powell and does. Green kicks to Doncic. Here's Kleba. Off target from 3-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Doncic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up.
Luka Doncic has a long history of being on this stage in these moments so often that he is quite comfortable. Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
The kick out to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Doncic. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Powell sets a screen for Doncic. Rebound, Minnesota. Left side, Edwards. McDaniels missed. So a close game sees Dallas taking this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.